किन्ना सोना देश है मेरा, जहाँ नीला अंबर हंसता है और सुनहरी धरती हंसती है और करती है हर मौसम को रंगीला। और देश के साथ हम बात करते हैं पंजाब की। कितना सुंदर है पंजाब। और पंजाब में एक जगह है जहाँ ऐसा लगता है कि स्वर्ग ही धरती पर उतर आया हो। आनंदपुर साहब जी के बेहद करीब कीकर लॉज।
Lovely having you, ma'am, here.
Same here, sir.
Welcome to the property. This
Thank
is
you so much.
At Kikar.
जॉर्ज सर, ये प्रॉपर्टी ऐसी है जो बियॉन्ड इमेजिनेशन है। मीन्स यू नो मुश्किल है ऐसा तय कर पाना कि इतनी सुंदर जगह इतने जंगलों के बीच में कहीं पे छुपी होगी। आई जस्ट विश एंड होप एवरीबडी नोज अबाउट इट एंड यू नो दे शुड एक्सपीरियंस which is the rarest experience here.
I agree.
I'm impressed. I'm just entered here, but I'm surprised and I'm impressed as well.
I 100% agree. Now, what happens is that today we are quite into city life. Every place is developed, and we look for more development.
Right.
Though it has another downside of it that we are away from nature. So this property gives you a natural surrounding, all
Right.
green area,
Right.
very beautifully laid out rooms, and the features and the facilities are super.
Absolutely.
You know, certain features that you have here are not available in any good city as well. For example,
I don't know because I've just entered it. So
we'll keep briefing you. We'll keep briefing you,
That
and
will be
I'm sure you will enjoy the show.
I'm pretty sure about it.
You know, property is about 20 acres of land जो build up area है हमारे पास. Otherwise, in totality, we have 1800 acres of land.
1800 acres.
And
of
that
land.
Jungle is part of our property. You know, we are, or I should say that we are part of
Part
the
of the
jungle.
jungle.
Then in the property we have Southeast Asia's longest zip line that is right over there. So it's a British company. We take care of that, and we have total 5 zips to it.
Okay.
So it is one of the biggest adventure activity that we have. Then we are developing a kids zone that is right over
Kids
there.
zone we saw.
Yeah. Then we have few horses also in the hotel. So you can go for a horse
Horses
ride
oh
also.
my god.
And apart from that, if you see, we have quad bikes for families to come in. We have, you know, this is quite an adventurous activity. Then we have the gypsies for the jungle safari. People would love to go to jungle. Here the forest is very beautiful, and people really enjoy it. You know,
Yes, I'm pretty sure about it. Yes, it's a lovely place. And people are living in metropolitans, even the small cities.
Yes.
They hardly have any trees, fresh air, oxygen. They're all surrounded by all. You know,
I'll tell you, these white patches that you see on the tree, these white patches, they are the natural, you know, arrangement to see whether the air is fresh or not.
Okay.
If you get these patches, it means the air is fresh. If you don't get these patches, definitely there is a lot of pollution. So there are certain areas which is very high in these patches with us in the hotel. Then we do morning walks also. That's a kika tree over there. That's on the top of that hill. So what we do is we take people towards the kika tree in the morning for a walk and then back. So
Okay.
people should feel the nature and the jungle.
So on that tree's name, this is Kikar Lodge.
Yes. On the name of the tree, it is Kikar Lodge.
I was wondering like why Kikar, what kind of word it is.
Kikar is basically you find in older days you used to find Kikar forest also.
Kikar forest?
Yes. So you would love the property as you sit at some place. You know, you will find a lot of migratory birds also. For example, right now we have grey hornbill, which is here in the property.
क्या नाम है आपका?
विजय कुमार में
विजय कुमार जी, कब से आप यहाँ पे?
मुझे 10 साल हो गए।
10 साल? ये कितना पुराना रिजॉर्ट?
ये मैम 2005 में चला था,
हाँ हाँ हाँ।
नवंबर में ना,
अच्छा,
स्टार्टिंग में।
कुछ ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस जो आप बताना चाहें इन 10 सालों में, कुछ बहुत ऐसा मेमोरेबल जो आपको याद हो, अरे वैसा हुआ था करके, ऐसा कुछ?
ऐसे तो बहुत ज़्यादा है
हाँ
एक्सपीरियंस क्या है। हमारे यहाँ पे ऑफ रोडिंग काफ़ी होती है।
हाँ
हाँ, इवेंट जगह इवेंट होते हैं।
हाँ 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 हाँ।
और रोडीज का भी यहाँ पे प्रोग्राम।
अच्छा, रोडीज का?
हाँ जी, रोडीज।
अच्छा,
हाँ जी।
कौन से उसमें साल में?
ये 2020 में लास्ट हुआ था कि कोरोना का बाद से फिर
अच्छा, उस टाइम पे रोडीज का यहाँ पे हुआ था? ओके,
इस मार्च महीने में हुआ था।
इस मार्च महीने में?
हाँ जी।
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, ओके ओके, वेरी नाइस, बहुत बढ़िया।
और ठीक है, बढ़िया।
नहीं, अच्छा तो बहुत है, हमारे को कल से ही एकदम जन्नत है दिल्ली वालों के लिए तो
हाँ
ये।
जी मैम, और शांति है पूरा।
शांति है यहाँ, वहाँ पे तो चिड़िया गायब हो गई हैं,
बिल्कुल मैम।
यहाँ पे आप देखो।
हाँ जी। और हमारे साथ की एक खासियत की जो टावर है ना,
हाँ
वो बाहर लगा रखा है।
हाँ
1 किलोमीटर के
हाँ,
बाद,
अच्छा।
कि ये बर्ड्स को कोई
हाँ
परेशान-
हाँ, हम ना आए। हाँ, देखिए हमने मोर वगैरह भी।
Definitely in our city life, we don't find such activities. Whereas once you are here, which is, we are hardly about 3 hours from Amritsar, 2 hours from Jalandhar and Ludhiana, and about 1 hour 15 minutes or 20 minutes from Chandigarh and Mohali. Then we have a sundial here. This is about 150 years old with the family, so you can see the time with the sundial.
अच्छा,
As per the shadow of sundial.
हाँ हाँ। How you will find this particular, what time it is?
So if I see right now, it is close by 3.
Close by 3?
It's about 3. I don't know. Let me check.
More than 320 or
320. So this is you know,
to accuracy.
it is very accurate. You know, point is that the direction of the shadow goes to the right. So this is a unique part which we keep telling children because today they are away from all this.
Right.
Private dining rooms are there.
Okay.
So one is 20 cover and another is 15 cover.
15 and 20 hours.
So what happens is when we have bigger family groups, they get their private zone to sit. Because then, you know, there are kids and everybody is around, so they get their private zone to sit. It's more comfortable. Good part is that all the rooms this side, they're very easy access to the pool.
Right.
And then we have another pool around. Off for your small events. You know, it is very nice to have the entire family,
Absolutely.
especially when the groups are long. Children get to know each other. Otherwise, today's family life, you're occupied. In the cities, you don't get time. It actually takes you right in the center of the forest.
Hello?
You know, I would love to welcome you to our forest view cottages. You would love the property, though this is very privately located, and you can see you're right in the center of the forest. The good part is that you're right in the nature again. You know, I was telling you about the cleanliness of the air, the natural parameters. You'll find it a lot more here than the principal. Come on. You know, people would love to take these pictures when they come across particular thing. If you Google it, you'll find it.
अच्छा.
Natural parameter of fresh air.
Okay.
And believe you me, the place that you are in, the cleanest of air, no vehicle comes around at this.
Acha, I never knew about it. You know, these are the signal that this is the fresh. इतनी सुंदर है आप, हाँ?
सच में मैं
बहुत खूबसूरत है.
मजाक कर रही हूँ।
नहीं, मजाक नहीं कर रही हूँ मैं. आप भी बहुत खूबसूरत हैं. ये कहाँ रहते हैं आप? पास में?
नहीं मैम, हम लोकल हम लुधियाना से।
तो बस मेन गेट के पास पिंड है, पास की
ये मेन गेट के बाद पिंड है. कौन सा पिंड है?
कांगड़ है।
कांगड़ पिंड है. ओके. तो यहाँ से पैदल चल के जाती है?
हाँ जी।
कितने पैदल कितना?
रिजोर्ट के पास में मैम रूम मिले हैं हमको।
अच्छा, रूम मिले हुए हैं रिजॉर्ट के पास यहाँ पे. फिर तो ठीक है. आप लोग तो कब से हो यहाँ पे?
हमको मैम हो गए
6 महीने हो गए. कैसा लग रहा है?
अच्छा।
है ना, जगह तो ये बहुत ही खूबसूरत है. कुछ जानवर देखे आपने यहाँ पे?
जानवर यही मैम जैसे है कि सांबर ऐसा
सांबर डियर ये सब देखा? हाँ, सांबर किधर देखा आपने? सांबर डियर?
होते हैं मैम, कई बार हम रास्ते से जाते हैं तो कई बार
रास्ते से मिल जाती है ये।
अच्छा, डर नहीं लगता?
नहीं
नहीं
मैम,
और नहीं सर, मैंने कुछ नहीं
वो तो
किया।
हमको देखकर खुद भाग जाते हैं।
है?
Love to be here because then they know that this is cordoned off for them. 12 cottages, people come in families, they have their kids playing right in front of them, and then this is such a private zone.
Right.
And right in the center of the nature, what else you need? Sanitized, and then you will be a beautiful room. Around this property, they're all mentioned here as with pictures. So this shows that you're right in the center of the property and the forest. All the rooms will have Wi-Fi, the Tata Sky, and definitely a wardrobe to keep certain things with a safe locker. If you will come to the washroom, lovely place, and the good part is it has light which is naturally built inside. If you come inside, you'll see this light is coming from the top, that area, from the top. So it gives you a good feeling of nature and the electricity which is already here. These were big, but they were demanding for small age children games. So then, because the family will have children from all ages.
Right.
So definitely zipline or the safari or the quad bike there for the bigger children. Then there is a mid group of children that we have,
Right.
about 10 to 12. All the indoor games like table tennis, carom, and again you can go in for billiards and a lot more smaller games which people would prefer their children to do indoor. If it is raining also it is good. Then we involve people in horse riding as well. We have beautiful horses to go with.
Let's see the horses.
So now you are entering to a different zone altogether. We've already seen a couple of different zones, but I'm going to take you to another zone. Please. This is our luxury tents, and there are about 10 tents, and they have their own private pool also. It is very big in size, and literally no air pollution, no noise, only birds chirping and the sound of the air. That's it. That's a grey hornbill. You can see that moving around. So abhi bhi chala gaya. So abhi you will find a lot of them again coming to us.
अच्छा.
That's something.
सर
So this is going to be the best tents that we have. Please come in. Again, with all the luxury items that you would expect to be in a hotel, it does not break our daily routine with dish TVs, mini bars, tea coffee makers, and definitely a very luxurious bed. And then a beautiful sitting to go on with. All our tents have 3-ton ACs, which are very comfortable, be it summers, or they are equally good in winters also, because they can give you hot air as well.
And can you imagine a tent like this? I have seen many tents, but then this is beyond imagination. It's really good. And such a modern tent it is. We'll call it a tent. Huh? Very nice, beautiful.
Generally, you don't find such luxurious tents.
Right.
When you say people that you're going to stay in a tent, they come in a different mode of sense that they're going to be small, not comfortable. Whereas I believe what you're seeing is totally opposite that.
Right.
It has that comfort zone. It has that spread. It has a 3-ton AC, which gives you cooling and heating both, to depending on the season that you're in.
Right.
And definitely the washrooms, they are beautifully done, and I'm sure it'll match to any standard. We didn't wanted people to get into opening of closets and closing of them.
Open.
So it is an open closet for their ease.
Right.
And definitely you have a very nice spread of washroom to go on with.
Look at the mirror. And look at this cute window.
Yes,
Look at this.
it is very nice, because it gives you that natural feel that you are right in the nature. A negative side of development, that all the nature has gone away, all the greens are gone away. But again, as the nature and green has gone away, again we have also gone away from that nature. Materialistic life, more mobiles. Here you are at peace with the nature. By the evening, early evening, you'll sit here, you'll just see the movement of the birds. You would love to see them flying, the pattern they get into.
Without birds also it is looking so good. And I am sure with the birds, with the music, that would be great.
Please, let us welcome to another tent that we have. Beautiful sitting, outdoor sitting for people to enjoy the nature. And then as you walk in,
Beautiful.
all the best of the features, be it the AC, again heating and cooling depending on the season, tea coffee makers, mineral water bottles, mini bars, dish TVs, and the washroom is again very beautiful. You would love to be around this sort of surrounding. Again, you don't get in the city.
Look at this. Nobody can imagine it is a tent. Very nice. Very good. I'm sure people who will watch would get a different concept. I'm sure they would love to come and see this out of the world facilities over here and the nature as well.
I think in our daily routine in the cities, it has gone more claustrophobic. We are always surrounded by cars. We are always surrounded by lesser green areas.
The malls,
the malls,
the
and
theaters.
and the buildings.
These are
So-
things have dominated.
Yeah, they've
our nature.
literally dominated us.
Right.
So now, once you are at the Kikar, you would love to be around the nature, inside the pool,
Right.
with all the amenities. As I said, there is a 3-ton AC, which is definitely very good. It gives you heating, cold, and both the things, which takes you throughout the season.
ये यहाँ की एक अगेन स्पेशलिटी है. आप आइए, हॉर्स राइडिंग करिए एंड एंजॉय. अब ये जाएंगे जंगल में पूरे हॉर्सेस के साथ.
We have a big place for banquet halls. So this is an outdoor lawn and banquet with us. Capacity to 300 people. Then we have two outdoor places, lawns. This is one, and there's another one which is at the back. That is about 200 odd people. So 200 and 300 in totality we have a capacity of handling about 500 people in totality.
500 people.
You know, maybe you can create flowers, maybe you can create green, but you actually cannot create nature, which is right in front of you. You know, the
You
beauty.
couldn't buy this. This is automatic.
Yes.
It is coming to you. Yeah. Ma'am, how's the time? You are spending here. यहाँ कैसा लग रहा है?
Wonderful.
बहुत बढ़िया.
हाँ जी बिल्कुल.
दिल्ली से ये जगह में क्या आप वो करेंगे चेंजेस? You know, दिल्ली और अगर इसको कंपेयर करें तो क्या डिफरेंस है?
So much.
I know.
You are amidst nature. You are away from a gas chamber. You are away from people honking their vehicles day in and day out.
Right.
So I think there's a sea change. And my husband is the electrical consultant for this project.
For this project, electrical
Consultant.
So what is your specialty? Means what do you take care of this here?
The power, how it is
Acha, the
reaching.
power.
The power, energy management.
Do we have a solar power here?
No,
Acha, okay.
because it's not viable here. Because of this velocity of the wind is very high, so लगाते ही उड़ जाएगा.
Acha, oh.
Nowadays it is less windy. When it comes to the
So that means, you know, on all the mountains it is not.
all mountains where the wind factor is there.
Then
As
we can't have that solar.
when, for example, you go to northeast,
Right.
say even Tawang,
Ah,
the having solar panel is tough there.
right.
It's not like that the clean
Acha.
luminosity will be there.
Ah.
The wind
I
pressure
never
is,
thought of this.
the wind pressure is because you have to put it like this,
Right.
seeing the sun.
हाँ.
इस तरफ wind आएगा तो लेके उड़ा के ले जाएगा.
हाँ.
That's why solar panel is not viable everywhere.
I know.
It's go to Rajasthan, the wind pressure is very less.
I know.
Hence the panels will be there.
So ma'am was saying a very good thing that, you know, no honking, no pollution. We are fed up of all this in Delhi or in metropolitan cities. But here you can listen to the sounds
Birds
of
chirping.
Jahan. Right.
Birds chirping. You can actually listen to what is happening around you. Probably, you know, sometimes that me time that people talk about, you don't really have to do. Place where you can.
This is such a wonderful place. Did you go for safari?
We're going this evening.
Yesterday we went for night safari and we saw really the deers, the wild animals. We saw that. A bunch of them. But then it was during the night. It means around 7:30 or so.
We are also planning around the same time.
That
I
time-
think when you were going, we went till the main gate and we had a perfect trek.
Acha, okay. Your Mehndi is very good, sure. Wow.
Thank you very
Very
much.
nice.
We'll
And
see you
one more
around.
thing is my son. He was part of WWF,
WWF.
World Wildlife.
Oh, which one? Hi, लगता है सर.
No, he is my colleague. He is
हाँ.
my son.
What's your name? Srinivas.
Travel
WWF.
channel.
Can you elaborate a little bit?
So it's an environmental
See you, ma'am.
NGO, worldwide fund for nature.
Thank you so much.
You must have heard about it. It has the panda logo.
Uh-huh.
So I used to work there for a group of fundraisers,
Uh-huh.
and I used to manage school and college students who
Uh-huh.
used to tap into their own network,
Uh-huh.
spread awareness about what all projects the organization.
So
is
what
doing.
was your qualification like for this?
I am a graduate,
Uh-huh.
BA Political Science,
Uh-huh.
and now I'm pursuing law.
You're pursuing law.
Yeah. So
I'm so happy when I see young people like you doing so many things, you know. I really wish each and every youth of the country should,
yeah,
you
I'm
know.
not doing as much things as I should be, but yeah.
I'm sure your life is just started. So how you liking here?
Yeah, it's nice. It's
It's
nice. Like
a-
this is one of the best properties I've ever been to.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much. I wish you enjoy yourself.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
और आज लेपर्ड को देखने की उम्मीद और भाई हमें ले जा रहे हैं. भाई अपना नाम बताएंगे. सत श्री अकाल. हाँ?
नारायण सिंह.
नारायण सिंह. रहने दो खड़ी. अच्छा गरम गुड़ एकदम.
कपड़े के साथ फिल्टर करते हैं
जी.
फिर इसको गुड़ बनाते हैं.
ਆ ਇੱਥੇ ਬਸ
ਦੂਜਾ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਜੀ
ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਇੰਦੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਹਾਂ
ਉਹ ਹੈਗਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਸਰਦਾਰ
ਜਸਟ ਆਲ ਇੱਥੇ ਸੋ ਮੀਟਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਥੇ